to the Heritage. I'm here today. I'm not talking the usual because on this channel, usually we only talk about football, which is called soccer in the US. But today, I start a new show on this football podcast called the Football Heritage. And I'll be bringing you the latest, particularly on the T.wolves game. Be bringing you the post-match analysis and the preview for every T.wolves game. That is Minnesota Timberwolves. And yesterday was game 4 in the playoff. Timberwolves against the Los Angeles Lakers. And Minnesota Timberwolves won game 4, 116 points to Lakers 113. So it was a very close game. And the Lakers, they were up 10 points at the beginning of the fourth quarter. They were up by 10 points. But in the fourth quarter, Anthony Edwards, as usual, he showed up in the fourth quarter and just crucified the Lakers. LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Anthony Edwards crucified LeBron James and Luka Doncic last night in game 4. And as I always say to the Lakers fan, the only way you can win the Timberwolves, at halftime you should be up by at least 15 points margin, at least. Or at the beginning of the fourth quarter, the Lakers should be up from 15 points above at the beginning of the fourth quarter. That's the only way the Lakers can win the Timberwolves. Like in game 2 at the Crypto in Los Angeles, when the Lakers won game 2, they were up in the first quarter over 20 points. So that gave them the advantage, and going into the fourth quarter, they were also up by at least 20 points going into the fourth quarter. So that made them to win game 2. But in game 1, Timberwolves destroyed them in game 1 in Los Angeles, the Crypto Arena. And they came back, the Lakers came back, they won game 2. But game 3 in Minneapolis, Minnesota T-Wolves crucified them, destroyed them, brushed them aside in game 3. And T-Wolves all scored. LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and the Los Angeles Lakers in that fourth quarter by 10 points. Clutch time. By 10 points, T-Wolves all scored. Luka Doncic, LeBron James, the entire Lakers by 10 points in the fourth quarter to win game 3. And in game 4 last night, the first quarter, LeBron James and Luka Doncic, they were phenomenal in the first quarter. And they yesterday that they played extremely well in that first quarter, but yet they were only up by 4 points from the first quarter. They were only up by 4 points from the first quarter. And the second quarter, Minnesota came back and won the second quarter. So at halftime, Minnesota were 3 points up at halftime. From that moment, you know that T-Wolves the Minnesota Timberwolves was going to win game 4. Because if you look at the Lakers team, Minnesota have size than them. We have big guys than the Lakers. And the physicality of Minnesota players, they are more physical than Lakers players. So, every Minnesota have outscored the Lakers in all the 4 games in the 4th quarter. All the 4 games, Minnesota outscored the Lakers in the 4th quarter. All 4 games, Minnesota outscored them in the 4th quarter. And Minnesota team have a better bench player. They have better role players than the Los Angeles Lakers. If you look at Nas Reed, he was the 6th man of the season last year. And you look at Dante DiVincenzo. He can shoot. Nas Reed, he's very big. Defensively, he's strong. And he can also shoot. And a lot of people don't know this. The Timberwolves, in the regular season, Timberwolves were 4th place in point shooting. Timberwolves came 4th in the regular season from 3-point range. And Anthony Edwards was the best 3-point shooter in the regular season. He had more 3 points in the regular season than Steph Curry, who is the father of 3 points. Anthony Edwards. This kid, he can smell blood. Anthony Edwards can smell blood. And when he smells blood, you are done. This is what happening to the Lakers. Anthony Edwards going to snatch their soul from in their body. This is what he's doing. Clutch time, the last 4 minutes of the game. That is when Anthony Edwards can show up. When the Lakers players are tired, this is the time, clutch time. This kid, he's a killer, just 23 years old. He has that killer instinct in him. This is why people compare him to Michael Jordan, Anthony Edwards. This is why they call him the little Jordan. He has it. Last season playoff, first round of the playoff, his idol, Kevin Durant, he swept Kevin Durant and Devin Booker in the first round last season of the playoff. And in the conference semifinal of the Western Conference, he beat Luka Doncic, Jamal Murray, and the rest of the guys in Game 7 in Denver. Defending champion. He defeated them in Game 7, coming from 20 points down in the 4th quarter to win Game 7 in Denver. And now he's about to defeat LeBron James, who is considered as one of the greatest players ever to play this game, and Luka Doncic, who is top 5 president in the league. He's about to defeat them in the first round of the playoff. First round. LeBron choked again. The crucial stage of the game, LeBron James choked. In Game 3, he choked again. The last 4 minutes in Game 3, this guy, LeBron James, when it matters the most, he choked. In Game 3, the last 4 minutes, 0 shot, 0 point, 0 rebound, 0 assists. Last 4 minutes or close game. LeBron James 0 point, 0 rebound, 0 assists. And yesterday, he did absolutely nothing in the fourth quarter. He scored 0 point in the fourth quarter. 0. He scored 0 points in the fourth quarter. He was tired. The guy was completely tired. He is 40 years old, but he doesn't want to quit. But Anthony Edwards going to see him soon. Game 5 is Wednesday. Anthony Edwards will say in Cancun to go on vacation soon. When everybody was gaslighting this Lakers team, oh, they are going for the conference final, or they will win the championship this season. How can people look at Luka? You look at Luka Doncic. They traded Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. Luka Doncic is a good player, but this is a guy who just won the stats. He just wants to score more points. He is good offensively. Defensively, Luka Doncic is a liability defensively. The guy cannot defend to save his life, and he's fat. He's overweight. He doesn't eat well. He's fat. He cannot defend. The guy cannot defend. Luka Doncic cannot defend. He scored 38 points last night. Only 2 assists, 1 rebound. He can't defend. The Lakers, they don't have a rim protector. They don't have it. They don't have a rim protector. This is why the T.wolves can score more points from the paint than the Lakers. They don't have a rim protector. They don't. You traded Anthony Davis. We know Anthony Davis, recently he has been injury prone. But both ends of the floor, Anthony Davis is a better player than Luka Doncic. Anthony Davis, he is an animal defensively. He's a dog defensively. This guy can defend. He's a rim protector. At the same time, he can drop 35 to 40 points in a game. But you traded him for a fat Slovenian fellow. He's fat. He's lazy. He was gasping for air the last 3 minutes of the game. Luka Doncic was gasping for air because he's lazy. But the T.wolves, we are physical. Julius Randle, is all about physicality for him. Jay McDaniel, Anthony Edwards, both ends of the floor. This guy, he's top 3 right now in the league. He's a more complete player than Luka Doncic. From both ends of the floor, Anthony Edwards can dominate defensively. He can dominate offensively. What did he do to the Lakers last night? He dropped 43 points against the Lakers last night. He made LeBron to choke with 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Compare that to Luka's number. The kid is always involved. He can rebound, he can assist, he can score, he can defend. And clutch time, he has that killer instinct. He's a killer. He smells blood. And the last 3 minutes in the game, that's the time you can see the real Anthony Edwards. At that time, clutch time in the game, LeBron can be gasping for air. He cannot even shoot no more. The same as lazy Luka Doncic. They can. They can't match the T.wolves physicality. They can't. They can't match the physicality of the T.wolves. And game 5 is in Lakers, Los Angeles on Wednesday. The T.wolves going to win on Wednesday. The series is not going to game 6 in Minneapolis. It's not happening. The T.wolves, Anthony Edwards will snatch their soul from in their body on Wednesday. Anthony Edwards going to snatch their soul from in their body on Wednesday. Because it doesn't matter how well the Lakers plays in the first quarter or the second quarter. Because I know 1 or 2 quarters, they're going to dominate. That which I know. The four quarters in a game, 1 or 2 of those 4 quarters, like they did yesterday, they play well in the first quarter and the third quarter. But what happened? In the fourth quarter, LeBron James choked as usual. Fat Luka Doncic was nowhere to be seen in the fourth quarter. LeBron James, he dropped 22 points in the first side, the first 2 quarters. James dropped 22 points the first 2 quarters. What did he do? What did James do? What did he do? In the last 2 quarters, he scored only 5 points. And that 5 points came in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, 0 point. 0. Absolute 0. He scored 0 points. Zero point. And look at their bench. Their bench. The Lakers bench. The Lakers bench scored only 4 points. Lakers bench scored only 4 points. T.wolves bench 25 points. 12 points from Nasri. 8 points from Dante DiVincenzo, 5 points from Alexander Walker. So how? I don't know why the media, they were all hyping this Lakers team after they saw Luka Doncic. I don't know which planet they were living. Which planet they were living, thinking that T.wolves were going to lose against this team, this Lakers team. Which planet? Regular season, the Lakers finished 3rd, T.wolves 6th, but the Lakers won only 1 game more than the T.wolves. And the T.wolves had Julius Randle out for over 15 games in the regular season, had Dante DiVincenzo out for over 15 games. They see how Rudy Gobert was out for over 15 games. So how on earth? And looking at the team, the physicality, looking at the bench, this team is deep. Look at the bench. You cannot compare the bench. Nasri, DiVincenzo, Alexander Walker, those 3 guys, they can all score any bench in the league. It's not the same. It's not the same. Lakers have nothing on the bench. This is why LeBron played the entire second half, the 3rd and the 4th quarter. He played 24 minutes. He played 24 minutes. Luka Doncic. All the 5 starters played the entire second half because the coach didn't trust the bench. But on the other hand, Anthony Edwards too played the entire second half. the 24 minutes. He played the entire 10 in the fourth quarter. Julius Randle missed about a minute. He played almost the entire second half too. He played almost the entire second half. Julius Randle. Anthony Edwards played 44 minutes. LeBron 46. Doncic 46. Julius Randle played 43 minutes the entire game. So, Doncic and Edwards with LeBron, with Julius Randle play similar minutes. But why the Lakers, when it comes to the fourth quarter, why they don't show up? Because Minnesota, we have dominated every fourth quarter in this series. Why you guys don't show up in the fourth quarter? Why Lakers don't show up in the fourth quarter? Why they don't show up in the fourth quarter? Somebody tell me. Anthony Edwards going to snatch your soul Wednesday. The series, when you guys were running all around like Lakers in 5 now. And then we understand why you guys were saying Lakers in 5. Lakers going Cancun in 5. That's the meaning. Lakers going on vacation Cancun in 5. Because they're where they belong right now. The series is done. If you think the Lakers will defeat the T.wolves in 3 games straight, you are daydreaming. Just wake up from your slumber. Wake up from your slumber and smell the coffee. Wake up to the reality. It's not happening. It's ending on Wednesday in game 5. We are coming in Los Angeles to close it out in game 5. The T.wolves will be prepared. Anthony Edwards love it. He will be prepared for the battle. And we're going to put LeBron James on a lot of pressure. The guy who doesn't let for anybody to say he's not the GOAT. The series is done. It is done. You guys don't have enough to defeat the T.wolves in a 7-game series. We have a deep squad. Our bench alone can get you 30 points in a game. Nasri. Every fourth quarter, Nasri show up. Nasri. Every fourth quarter, he show up. Big time, prime time, Nasri show up every fourth quarter. So, to all the Lakers fans, you guys can cry all you want. Y'all can pray all you want. Do whatever you want. It is done. It's a done series. The T.wolves is too strong for you. Anthony Edwards smelling your blood right now. You can smell the blood. Anthony Edwards will dominate the flow from both ends comes Wednesday. Little Michael Jordan going to dominate the flow again. Fatty Luka Doncic, he will get tired again in the fourth quarter. Queen LeBron James will also be tired in the fourth quarter. Then y'all will watch Anthony Edwards take the stage in the fourth quarter. He's going to dominate again, and he's going to snatch your soul out of your body in the fourth quarter. And if LeBron, if he were wishing to win another ring, this is the end of the road, bro. You have already gave your son NBA career, but it is over. First round, you're gonna be kicked out. You're gonna be knocked out in the first round by Anthony Edwards. Ant-Man is not playing. He is not playing. Ant-Man is not playing. The kid is the deal. He is the deal. And he's going to close that game out comes Wednesday. So hopefully Wednesday I'll be back here to talk about game 5. I know the T-Wolves gonna win. I know we're gonna win because the Lakers, they are not physical and they get tired in the fourth quarter. We're gonna score more points from the pin again. Gonna do Anthony Edwards gonna attack the basket a lot. And the matchup would be between LeBron James and Randle. Julius Randle, he's so physical. And you have player like Reeves, Hayes, Hashimura. They're not physical. They can't cope with the physicality of T-Wolves. They can't cope. They can't cope. They can't cope with the physicality of the T-Wolves. So kudos to the Minnesota Timberwolves for winning game 4 to take a 3-1 lead in the series. And we're going to Los Angeles at the Crypto Arena to close the series out. So if you are just joining, please subscribe to the channel. And the link is in the description. You can also tell a friend to subscribe. And be back here same time on Wednesday to give you the analysis on game 5. So peace. I'm all here.